ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and moms and dads, we're up to no good once again because you are here with the news. Another breath. News. One more breath. News of the square. Here with me, Driving Ivan, and of course my friends Jeff and Mike. And how are we doing today?
Okay.
Yes.
The dentist sucks.
The dentist? You were at the dentist today?
Oh, yeah. I saw that picture on Facebook. I was like, what did you?
Was it Steve Martin in a leather jacket?
No. But by the way, it's always fun. So here's the fun part. Well, not fun, but here's the fun part. So I get there, and it's like, all right, it's as it is. It's a Monday, and it's the dentist, and it's like, okay, that's wrong.
That's a double suck right there.
Right. What was I thinking? So then the next thing out of their mouth is, hey, we need to take X-rays and bite wings, and I'm like, oh hell no, that's gotta be like another $200. So it was funny because I see like a cleaner, people who do cleaning, and I'm like, oh yeah, they have them down the hall at the cleaning guy, and they call, and then they're like, oh yeah, we talked to them. They said that you haven't had any since 2018, and they're looking forward to getting the new ones. Dicks. So now the expensive freaking cleaning is now even more money than it was supposed to be. And which I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, you guys are really?
They saw you coming. Really? They saw you coming.
Well, it's funny because the other ones ain't gonna get a dime off of that, but they're like, oh yeah, that's great. Get some new ones because we haven't had you since 20. Really? I might have given it to you guys down the road, although I would have punted on that too. But it's like now I'm stuck because it's like, okay, my big excuse that I had them at the other place, and you guys just don't have them, is not gonna fly. So now I'm out another extra amount of money, and then they take them, and it's like, your tooth is pretty much impacting from inside. You need to go talk to some guy about you have to go talk to specialists about the possibility you're going to need a root canal. I'm like, oh, Joey, this has just been the greatest Monday ever. So, yeah. Oh, wait, they got to come back after they get done so they can fill it.
Oh, my goodness.
So yeah. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's get to the news of the square. Anyway, what do we get? Wait, what do we got here? Oh, okay.
Apparently the internet did a couple of things last week or two.
Yeah.
Something called cinnamon toast shrimp.
Oh.
Where this is something about someone found some shrimp tails in their bag of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
A gentleman by the name of Jensen Karp.
That sounds rather disgusting.
Yeah.
And it's a long rant here from this other website, but they've replaced his box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Well, no.
I didn't know that Cinnamon Toast Crunch had a seafood flavor.
No, not really. So anyway, basically the long and the short of it is like, why are there shrimp tails in my cereal? Then
they're not just in, but they were cinnamon coated shrimp tails.
Yeah. So apparently in 2009, General Mills, who makes Cinnamon Toast Crunch, contracted a manufacturer named Indie Baked Products LLC and took a shipment of Attican blueberries that was contaminated with shrimp pieces, and the tainted blueberries were unsuitable for use. So they've had a history of this. So initially, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch people were on top of this, which is, we're sorry to see what you found, and we'd like to report this to our quality control team, and please replace the box. Can you please send us a DM and collect more details? But at first, it's all good. And then, this gentleman continues to look and says, there's stuff at the bottom of the bag what looks like it's cooked onto some of the squares. Please be nice with your guesses because I will walk into traffic if I ate what I think it is. And it does kind of look like rat droppings, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
So there was that, and then
big wazoo.
So he then sends a notice to General Mills about this as well because he's generally nervous. And then the Cinnamon Toast Crunch people reply to him and say, after further investigation with our team that closely examined the image, it appears to be an accumulation of the cinnamon sugar that sometimes can occur when ingredients aren't thoroughly blended, and we assure you that there's no possibility of cross-contamination with shrimp. And this is when things go sideways. Because the person goes, well, after...
The internet springs into action.
Yeah, the internet springs into action, which was a mistake. Nobody should have ever said that out loud. And so this Jensen Karp individual says, okay, well, after further investigation with my eyes, these are cinnamon-coated shrimp tails, you weirdos. I wasn't all that mad until now you tried to gaslight me. And then there's a guy. So then there's a guy who's from the Natural History Museum of L.A. Those do look like a bit like shrimp telson uropods tails. I would love to look at your specimen under a microscope. We might even be able to extract DNA to confirm its species, or if indeed it is cinnamon sugar. Then there's a place called Zenmo Research that says, happy to help. Our tech support team is aware of your needs and is standing by to help. Please text. They give an email, and we'll get you whatever you need. So the science teams start to get into action, and then there's a person who tweets, as a person with severe shellfish allergies, this is really scary, and their denial of what is obviously a shrimp tail is dishonest and disrespectful. Like you and all of us, I clearly can't identify. I can't clearly identify. You get the idea. And you make a mention of who is it that mentioned that song about it wasn't me, and they were like about Shaggy. And then he starts showing private messages he's getting from Cinnamon Crunch Toast, which is, thank you, Jensen. We would like to also send you some General Mills vouchers for this unpleasant experience. If that's okay with you, we'll send them right away. No, you just told me it wasn't shrimp tails. Right. So then he starts talking about, okay, so they want me to send them the shrimp for a closer look. They are obviously shrimp tails, so I will be keeping one as evidence, as now that I feel like Sandra Bullock in the net. Imagine a universe where I'm like, yuck, these are shrimp tails. Then I re-examine them a few hours later and go, nope, they were just accumulations of sugars. So then he shows us another thing from Cinnamon Toast Crunch. He said, there is still time to save this, guys. These are shrimp tails. And then previous Cinnamon Toast Crunch replies, thanks, as mentioned previously, we definitely want to make this right for you. Our quality team would like to get it sent to us so we can take a closer look. We will be sending a prepaid addressed envelope so you can send the pieces to us. Can you please confirm the address and you entered in that email as to where we should send it? We also have created a report for your reference, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. His response is, yes, but I'm going to keep one of the two because your last response publicly was super weird. And since you'll be receiving the shrimp tail, I'll be keeping one so you don't continue to try to say it's sugar and make me look insane. And again, God bless the internet.
And this goes on for several pages on this Twitter.
Yes, there's a lot more. Like, for example, here's a woman by the name of Dr. Karen James. Hi, Jensen. I'm a geneticist working in the field of environmental DNA. It should be a pretty straightforward thing to confirm these are indeed shrimp tails based on their DNA. You are welcome to DM me if you'd like to pursue this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and somebody says, I want to be a lawyer on this trial. Karp lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Exhibit A. Me. Shrimp tails. Fucking shrimp tails, the doctor.
And it's the Leo DiCaprio from pointing from his chair at the TV.
Yeah, so again, then there's conversations between Dr. Karen James and talking with Adam Wall, who's the guy from the History Museum, talking about this. And then as he goes back through, I was convinced to go back through the bag since I noticed that the shrimp tails. I freaked out and closed the box. Here are my findings, which now also include a weird little string Oh no. And then many of the squares have black marks, and some have a red dye. And yes, I ate a bowl before noticing this. I also noticed it's important to state that the black things are cooked into the square. For real, someone tell me that these aren't maggots or bugs. Is it a shrimp adjacent? I wish this was a joke. And people are asking about whether they should talk to the FDA. This goes on for a while. This is all on our Squares page. You can read the entire thing. But basically, right now, I'm not so certain it's a great idea to be eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
Scrolling down this Twitter thread, even Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt gets involved at some point, too. It's like...
This is daily affirmation. Don't let the shrimp tails of doubt ruin the Cinnamon Toast Crunch of your purpose.
Yeah, this goes on for a while. There are pages.
Yeah.
Pages upon pages of this.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
And meanwhile, this guy's feeling sick to his stomach because he ate this stuff.
Yeah.
That's just fucked up on too many levels, man. Really fucked up on too many levels.
Yeah, we have some this week we have some really weird stuff, and it's all like Twitter-based stuff this week.
Yeah.
Because here's another one where it was like a Twitter thing that got started, where there's a woman by the name, her tag name is Ghost Mom, and she says, I wish Old Spice catered to women. I'm tired of smelling like baby powder and gentle breezes. I want to walk into a room and have everyone look up and be like, oh shit, that bitch smells like fucking eagle fangs, and she might not be she's not to be trifled with. Can't command respect smelling like a diaper. She then talks about she's getting a lot of people getting comments from a lot of people about buying Old Spice. But according to this, the sad truth is it is illegal for a female to purchase men's hygiene products in the state of Washington.
Wow.
What? Things you learn about other states. Dumb rules from other states. Appreciate everyone who's trying to help me. I never thought it occurred to me that a woman could do such a thing. So she then says, I guess it shouldn't come to a surprise to me that people are informing me I could just buy Old Spice are also the same people who would take this joke too seriously. And then, so here's the best part. Old Spice sends her a message.
Sends a DM to her.
Sends a DM to her. Hey, Ghost Mom, we'd like to send you something special. If you share your name, your shipping address, we'll get the post to you. Also, know that we'll never use this information for advertising purposes, and we'll delete it upon arrival of the package. To which she puts in big, huge, bold letters on her Twitter page. What is happening?
And she puts a poll up on her Twitter account.
And then she puts up a poll on her Twitter account. $10, it's going to be a cease and desist letter, got 19%. Eagle Fang deodorant gets 81%.
Oh my god.
To which she's now talking to the Old Spice people. She says, by the way, Wolfthorn is the bomb. They say, thanks for the feedback. You'll be happy to hear we've halted production of baby powder gentle breeze diaper smell for women effective immediately. We'll keep this address and send you a tracking number when your package arrives. And she says, this is from, and all this is going on. I guess this last year.
It's about a week and a half ago. No, this is
was it?
Yeah, it's from April. This is from April 19th.
Okay, so then
she goes. No, this was last year. This was last year. I guess this was May
last
19.
Year.
Yeah, this was last
year.
This is from
19's 2 years ago. Okay, so anyway,
this
is arguably the best thing that ever happened to me. And there's pictures, and sure enough, Eagle Fang is it Eagle? Is it
Old Spice Eagle Fang antiperspirant and deodorant?
Yeah. Yup.
And sends her an Old Spice T-shirt and
with a label.
Yeah.
With a label, complete with eagles with fangs.
Wow.
She concludes with, thank you, Old Spice, for helping me get my groove back. Can't wait to make everyone smell my armpits and bask in the fiery heat of my newfound confidence.
So, for those of you scoring at home, that's Old Spice 1, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, negative 50,000.
Negative 50,000, yeah.
Or is it negative 2 shrimp tails? coated in cinnamon sugar.
We got cinnamon
Other-
toast crunch.
Toss it out. Throw it out.
You might want to look at it just to be safe. All right, Mike, what else we got?
Well, this is maybe less comedic, but a little more nerdy for our normal show for Squares Round Table. Darth Vader actor David Prowse's items are up for auction. Lots of the lots for auction include an iconic movie script. Apparently he's got a script of The Empire Strikes Back, but it doesn't have the infamous line because that was a secret, as we all know, was closely held to the whole, Luke, I'm your father, was never in the script to the original. Everyone was given the script of The Empire Strikes Back. More than 700 possessions of David Prowse, who played Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy, are being sold off in his home city following his death from last year. Included is the Empire Strikes Back script, a piece of Millennium Falcon's cockpit, and a Vader mask Prowse is believed to have used for appearances at conventions and events.
And Eagle Fang deodorant.
Maybe. Yeah, it might have some of that. Probably not any Cinnamon Toast Crunch, though.
No.
Auctioneer Andrew Stowe of East Bristol Auction said, when I was rummaging through the boxes from his house, every now and then I'd come across something special and it would send my brain racing. In one box I'd find his Empire Strikes Back script. This little deeper down I found a letter from Peter Cushing. He played Grand Moff Tarkin. The Empire Strikes Back script is expected to sell for thousands of dollars. My spine tingled when I first saw the script, he said. But the line revealing Vader and Luke's relationship obviously is not featured because that was super, super secret. So, yeah, that's coming out. When does it say when this is going to happen? I think it's in May. Yeah, of course, on May 4th. The collection will be sold on May 4th because May the 4th, be with that's coming next week. So go and auction off your David Prowse's personal belongings. Get some Old Spice.
There you go. But don't eat the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, though.
Yeah, so there's a debate on the internets these days about those signs that you see that say School Zone MF, because apparently that's supposed to be School Zone Monday through Friday, but apparently
Samuel L. Jackson has another
School Zone motherfucker. So yeah. So what else we got?
Here's another one you posted. This is from Metro. A man returns to his $6 million home to find that someone had borrowed it to get married. Friends and family. Let's find out. Friends and family of Shanita Jones and Courtney Wilson were thrilled when they were invited to their dream home to watch them get married. Guests were invited to spend the weekend at the $5.7 million estate with 7.2 acres in South Ranches, Florida. Of course, this is Florida. The couple even called it the Wilsons Estate on invitations, but there was just one tiny snag. The home wasn't theirs. They hadn't even hired it. And the real owner knew nothing about the plan until he showed up on the Saturday morning when they were meant to tie the knot.
Wow.
Nice.
A stunned Nathan Finkel called 911 and said, "There are people trespassing onto my property." He said they were harassing him and telling him it was God's message they should get married at his home. Mr. Finkel added, "I don't know what's going on. All I want is for it to stop. They're sitting at my property right at the front gate right now." And there's the audio from the 911 call.
God.
But the 9-bed home was first listed for $7.25 million in 2019, but it since has come down in price, maybe because of the wedding, or it might have something to do with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It comes complete with a grand ballroom, a 2-story bar, movie theater, a 2-lane bowling alley, a pool, a tennis court, and a dance studio.
In other words, a great place to hold a wedding.
Yeah, a great place to hold a wedding. Nice gazebo in the back. Nice pictures here. The link is on Square's page from Metro. Yeah. But then a few months later, the guy asked Nathan if he could use his backyard for the wedding, and of course Nathan said no. But that didn't stop
Yeah.
the couple from sending out elaborate invitations to the estate detailing the history of how they reconnected 30 years after high school and how Mr. Wilson proposed over pizza on Christmas Eve.
Proposed
Nice.
over pizza.
Is it Domino's? Is it bad Domino's pizza? It's gotta be, right? No.
Yeah, but
Little Caesars.
they had some kind of obsession with this dude's home.
Well,
Wow.
it's a nice house.
I don't know. Maybe they screwed in their backyard. My memories.
Two police officers arrived at the scene and told Mr. Wilson to leave and not come back.
Yeah.
And no
Wow.
charges were brought against the couple, and when approached by reporters, Mr. Wilson said, I don't want to talk about it. Broward County records show a marriage license has been issued to the couple last week, but they had not registered as married by Wednesday.
Well, you know, that's what happens when the venue's not available.
No
Great.
no word as to whether or not there was Cinnamon Toast Crunch served at the wedding. So
All I keep thinking about when I hear this story is like that, like Beverly Hills Cop 2, where like Eddie Murphy like commandeers like the mansion for
Yeah.
like the entire time he's there, and then they're like, "Who the fuck is this?" When he like he leaves, it's like, "Who the hell is this guy who's been living here?" And he got like big smile, like, "Ha ha ha." You know, dumb white people. Ha ha ha. Yeah.
or the Eddie Murphy
Yeah.
laugh.
Yeah. While holding up some Eagle Fang while he's at it.
Yeah,
too,
Eagle
you
Fang
know?
Old Spice. Yeah.
And a handful of Cinnamon Toast Crunch shrimp tails.
This is kind of a sad story, but we lost Shock G this week, better known as Humpty Hump from the Humpty Dance from the Digital Underground. 57. And the only thing I have one.
He co-produced Tupac.
Did he? Okay, I don't know. Well, all I know is do my dance, the Humpty Dance, there's your chance to do the hump. You know, and his nose is shaped like a pickle. You know, that I know. Did anyone ever do the dance? Does anyone even know how to do the dance?
No.
The Humpty Dance?
Digital
Yeah.
Underground had 6 albums.
Did they really? Because the only song I really remember is the Humpty Dance
Yeah, it's
song.
the only one that was their breakout mainstream
So
hit.
is that-
But yeah, there was like they had a lot of yeah.
Here's my real question. Why would you want to get busy in a Burger King bathroom? Why? What's
'Cause
the
it's
thought process there?
Well, it's just like any horny people. I mean, because it's there.
Yeah, but that's of all the places you couldn't find someplace better.
Well,
The Burger King bathroom.
sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
I guess you better be some seriously thin and short people or something like that to get it out of the
It's
Burger
not
King bathroom.
it's not just the dude with the Groucho Marx fake nose. I mean, he was quite the prolific musician and
Yeah,
artist.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, that guy ain't exactly small. How the hell? I mean, she had to be really small. She had to be like a spinner to get away with doing like in the Burger King bathroom, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you can't have a tall girl or a girl with some body to do it in a Burger King. I mean, that bathroom ain't exactly,
Yeah.
I mean, especially if maybe if it's like a one, you lock it and it's just you in the bathroom thing. But if it's like, okay, you got multiple stalls, that just ain't happening. I mean, that's just not happening.
Maybe that's why that couple's getting married in that Burger King bathroom. They couldn't get that.
Yeah,
mansion.
maybe that. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
No. And I remember Digital Underground. They think they did a song. Was that really bad Chevy Chase Dan Aykroyd movie? Nothing But Trouble or something was the name of it. And they
Is
had
that the one?
where
that the
Dan
one
Aykroyd
with,
plays like the good old boy, the fat old Southerner.
That's the one with Demi Moore too.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Demi was in that. Yeah, that was an awful film.
Hold on, hold on. There's some really good people in that movie. That's why I want to look it up.
Yes, rest in peace, Shock G.
Yeah, hold on a second. Nothing But Trouble. God, now I want to go look this up. How bad? This dude, I think Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, John Candy. Oh my God, Demi Moore and Tupac Shakur.
Well,
Tupac, I think, was he was a roadie for Digital Underground before he got it.
Right, but no, Tupac is in. Okay, so this is how this all comes back to Shock G. Tupac was in Nothing But Trouble. There you go.
boy.
There's your.
Well, Tupac
They
started
actually-
out as a roadie for Digital Underground.
Yeah, well, then maybe that's your answer on how they ended up in the movie.
Yeah.
No, there's some really big name people in this
Yeah, and it was
movie
just a
that's
total
really
disaster.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it was beyond a total disaster. I
Yeah.
mean, it was like, oh, boy.
I mean, it just totally sucked balls, huh?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a bad film, yeah.
Remember when we were having that conversation about in Squares the Roundtable about Speed Racer, and you said to me that there are it's a bad movie, and I said there are movies that are worse. Here's another example of a movie where I'm like, Speed Racer, wait, way better in this movie. No way in fucking hell would you want to watch nothing but trouble. So,
Wow.
no, I'm not even like young Demi Moore saves this movie. Not even.
Wow, that's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be bad. I mean, think about this. You had Chevy Chase, you had Dan Aykroyd, and John Candy, and you couldn't save the movie.
Yeah, that's
I mean, that's impressively bad. That's impressive.
impressively bad. That's not just bad. That's impressively bad.
Well, yeah, you have three guys who are like legends in comedic movies, and it's like, holy cow, that's bad.
And basically, it ended up in a product that just literally took a shit. You know, you're just like, okay. Wow.
Anyway, so again, this week seems to be all about like long posts that are just funny from the internet week. So apparently this is happening in Christiansburg, Virginia. So the what is it, Bridge? I'm trying to read it. Bridge Calendro Music Store. They had like one of, you know how they have those signs where they tell you what's for sale and all that stuff?
Yeah, all the marquee signs where you can change the letters.
Yeah, the marquee
and
signs where
spell
they can
out
change
words.
all the letters.
Yeah.
So they decided to say, hey, Super Shoes, want to start a sign war? To which Super Shoes says, hey, Bridge Caladro, our shoestrings are stronger than your guitar string. To which their statement is, your shoestring never got anyone a date. Back to this.
Super Shoes replies, I'll be Super Shoes, you be the Bridge Caldro music.
So got it.
All right. Bridge says, your shooting. Super Shoes says, keep your play dates. We specialize in soulmates.
And this is when the Kabuki Japanese steakhouse and sushi restaurant gets involved. Super Shoes and Bridge Caladro shoes. Our strings help get the date, but we seal the deal. To which the music shop says, what a crock. I don't know what stinks worse, your shoes or Kabuki's sign.
Kabuki Japanese Steakhouse replies, you got to be sharp to make good sushi, and we won't string you along.
Oh.
Keep going.
And the shoe place, Kabuki replies to the shoe place, y'all got Crocs, but we got Godzilla. We shredding this war like Caldro shreds guitars. Super Shoes replies, mosh pits and raw fish, both more dangerous than shoe shopping.
And this is when the Christiansburg this is when the Christiansburg pharmacy decides
their
to
sign
get
chimes in.
Music, shoes, and food are fine, but your health is on our mind.
Oh, man.
To which the music shop says, anyone else? Come at me, bro. Looking at you two across the road.
Super Shoes replies, boy, that escalated quickly.
And then we get the first church. We get the first Church of God. Pianos need tuned. Mikado costs dollars. Shoes wear out. Jesus is forever, honey.
Okay, now.
To which we then get Hunt and Associates, a professional accounting firm. Shoes, strings, sushi, ? Your girl will leave you if the IRS is after you.
Then the Meadowbrook Public Library chimes in. Their sign reads, "We tried to find time to join your curbside war," that was it. The name of the
Yeah, the name of the town sign war.
Christiansburg, Virginia. Yeah, that's where all this happened. This sign war is all kind of. It went viral, obviously. We tried to find time to join the sign war, but we are fully booked, says the public library.
And apparently there's a gas station nearby that says, "We will fuel the sign wars."
With a war was with a Z.
Yeah, with a Z. So the music shop comes back with, "Anyone else come at me, bro. Look at you two across the road." And apparently the last one
is the Hampton Inn.
Is it the Hampton Inn?
Yeah.
The Hampton Inn is, "Shoes and sushi are worth the fuss, but at the end of the day, they all sleep with us." This is what this is what happens in small towns. This shit wouldn't happen in a big city or in a suburb. This happens in the middle of nowhere when they're bored out of their mind and they got nothing better to do. Especially if they're quarantined. It's like, there's nobody here. Let's just fucking have a sign war and see how it goes. I don't know where Christiansburg, Virginia is. Should we find out where Christiansburg is?
I can
Do
find
we want
out
to
for
know?
you using the power of the internet.
Using the power of the internet. And the power of Eagle Fang Old Spice. Mike will, though, find it. Maybe you should use your intern. Where's Edwin? Fuck Edwin. Hey, Edwin, go fucking find it, you dick.
Christiansburg, Virginia is just west of Roanoke.
Okay.
Okay.
Any idea population or no?
Not that I've grabbed the maps because I want to know where.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I didn't do it. Yeah, my bad. Hold on, let's see what we can find about What is it? Christiansburg?
Christiansburg, Virginia is approximately population 21,000, according to the 2010 census.
Mm-hmm.
Christiansburg, Virginia's website.
Yep, 21,000 people.
You have a skate park.
They have free feral cat surgery available coming up.
Ah, good for them. You
Yeah,
got to make
and
sure those cats don't multiply and create problems.
Wait, hold on. They have Yu-Gi-Oh card slinging days coming up.
Whoa, hey, whoa! They're pretty
This is happening stuff here. Then they
not
got
just sign wars.
Yeah. Yeah, no. There's a lot more going on in Christiansburg. Wait, hold on. What are they known for? The popular point of interest in this place is where visitors can learn more about the local area and history, including the founding of the Montgomery County back in 1776 and how it's evolved over the years. That's not fucking... They don't have anything. They don't have anything. That's the real answer to that question. They got nothing, is what they got. They got a whole lot of nothing, except for a sign war that apparently went viral. So, yeah, you can find these stories and a whole bunch of crazy memes and stuff that you can laugh at on the Squares of the Round Table Facebook page, which is our other crazy show that we do.
That's right. Our latest, this one from yahoo.com. A gender reveal party prompts fears of earthquakes after a U.S. couple detonates 80 pounds of explosives.
Oh, shit.
Explosives used for a gender reveal party in New Hampshire were so loud that residents across state lines thought there was an earthquake.
Oh, my God.
Mm.
Wow.
80 pounds.
Locals in the Rockingham County area reported the foundations of their homes cracking and walls rocking to police, who located the origin of the blast in a quarry where a family admitted to holding the gathering. The source was 80 pounds or 36 kilograms, to those of you in the UK, or the places that don't use the American versions of weight and such, of tannerite, an explosive used for firearms practice. The family said that they thought the quarry was the safest place to set off the blast and let their relatives know they were expecting a baby boy. It was earth-shaking, a neighbor said, who lives near Torromeo Industries in Kingston, where the explosives were set off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday. Residents in a 20-mile radius and as far away as Massachusetts heard the explosives, with many calling 911.
Wait, Massachusetts, where was this at?
It's in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire? Oh my God, that's amazing.
Wow.
It says,
In fairness, like, we'll gut them a little bit of slack. At least they didn't do something stupid. Somebody in Florida would do this in the middle, like somebody's block. You know, these people at least had enough brains.
go to a quarry where no one was around, so no one could get hurt.
At least go to a quarry and go, hey, you know what, this might be a bad idea.
We heard this god-awful blast, said Sarah Teligri, who lives in a home that abuts the quarry. It knocked pictures off our walls. I'm all up for silliness and whatnot, but that was extreme. The blast, and she said, her husband says, the blast cracked the foundation of neighbors' homes. I don't know about that, but according to police, no injuries were reported, but investigations into property damage are ongoing, and charges could be forthcoming.
Well, yeah, and they don't mean death charges neither.
I guess, but what do you? I mean, it's not like they. Is there anything really illegal about the fact that they've picked the? I mean, okay, that's a lot of explosives, but I mean, they didn't exactly pick any place that
could have been. I don't know. Maybe they're causing a public nuisance, noise pollution. They could have. I don't know. Right. I don't know what the local ordinance is about. Setting off that much ordnance.
The peace.
What? Hey, this is New Hampshire. What happened to live free or die?
Good point.
Seriously, this is New Hampshire.
Good point.
Pretty soon, everyone's going to know the reveal the gender of my child. Light the fuse, honey.
Well, I don't know if you saw the picture. It includes like a plume of smoke that is like blue light for a boy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the actual explosion or that's just a file photo.
I don't know. All I know is I've lived in New Hampshire. And those people, really? I mean, we'll say this. I mean, I could see how you could feel it across New Hampshire. I mean, you sneeze, you could get across New Hampshire.
That's right.
You know, it's that kind of size.
It's very vertical. It's not very horizontal.
No, it's not even very vertical either. They ain't much to New Hampshire.
Speaking of getting horizontal, you want to take this next one here from the Telegraph?
Yeah, the Telegraph tells us that a Japanese man was arrested after dating 35 women at the same time in a bid to get birthday presents.
Wow, lucky guy.
Not a bad idea. I just had,
Takashi Migawawi is being investigated.
Miyagawa.
Whatever. Dumbass is what his real name is.
Yeah, that's his real name.
Dumbass is his real name because he's in jail. Is being investigated for allegedly defrauding dozens of women and receiving hundreds of pounds worth of gifts. I bet none of them was Eagle Fang. Or
cinnamon toast covered.
Mike, you're gonna have to read the rest of it because they're like, start your free trial to read the rest of this. I love it. I love when they do this.
Oh, shit.
It's like, in order to read the rest of this, you must start this free trial.
I'll give me a minute. I'll have to go to.
I'll give you. For that, I'm going to send him some cinnamon toast crunch shrimp tails. He kissed my ass over that shit.
Or you can send him 8 pounds of explosives, you know.
Well, Mike is getting that article. You can find fun memes on our page, like never send a beer to do the work of a tequila shot. There's a lot of truth to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't want to start a free trial. Well, it's behind a paywall now. How about that?
Yeah, it's behind a paywall. That's not cool.
Not cool. I was able to read the story last week when I posted it.
Boo.
The Foodnet Telegraph.
Cool.
We are now officially boycotting the Telegraph. Maybe we should send them Maybe we should really send them those cinnamon shrimp thingamabobbers.
Toast crust, yeah.
You know what we need? We need the explosion thing. That's for sure.
Yeah, we need a gender reveal. Tannerite. Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. Goodbye.
Yeah, let's send pounds of explosives their way.
Yeah.
Not for real, in case God forbid something happens and we get called for it.
Send the Florida couple to have a wedding at their house. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can go ahead and hang out in the bed with the guy with the 35 women.
I did pull another thing because I figured Mike would enjoy it, which is there's do we really I don't know, do we want to get through this?
We can. Well, it's only 10 facts. We'll zip through them here real quick.
Okay, 10 facts about.
It's from 80skids.com.
Well, it's funny because I clicked through it. It says 20.
Oh.
So
wait, the headline says 10.
I know. Someone, that's hysterical. You click through it and it says 20. They lied to me. Boink. Okay, there's 20.
All right, we'll just read 10 then.
So these are things that you can find out about Galaxy Quest. Originally about Galaxy Quest that people were not aware of. Like, for example, the film's original working title, according to this, was Captain Starshine.
Yeesh.
Captain Starshine.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like that one Eddie Murphy movie that kind of fell through the tracks.
I don't know. There's more details to it. There's more details to it, and you can read more of the details. We won't get into it now. The film's original director was Harold Ramis, but he quit when Tim Allen was cast. Interesting.
Yeah, he wanted like a comedy classic. He wanted like Alec Baldwin because he was good in Beetlejuice, and Tim Allen. After Steve Martin and Kevin Kline rejected roles, Ramis was so against the casting decision that he left the project completely and was replaced.
Alan Rickman said it was one of the funniest scripts he ever read. That's the possibility.
That's awesome.
That doesn't shock me.
Because at this point he was being typecast as a villain for his role in Die Hard, but he's still getting theatrical roles, but he wanted something that was
more
lighthearted.
And then he also done the Robin Hood movie, so he was also a bad guy in that.
Yeah,
phenomenal in that, by the way.
Yeah.
Tim Allen supposedly did not base his performance on William Shatner's Captain Kirk. That's bullshit. I don't buy that for a minute.
He says he took inspiration from Yul Brynner's Ramesses and the 56 Ten Commandments.
Right. I'm sure. Sigourney Weaver's blonde wig and enhanced bosom gave her a totally new personality, apparently, during the shooting. That's funny.
Okay.
She said, I love doing Galaxy Quest. I'm much closer to Gwen than I am Ripley. Interesting.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got. The funny part is this is loading really slowly, too.
Steven Spielberg was behind the film's romantic subplot.
Okay.
The romance between the Thermian Lalaria and Fred Kwan in the film.
Yeah, this page is not loading as easily as we would like it to.
That's good. It's okay for me.
Okay, well, if you're going to keep going, you can, because it's not loading that great.
Number 14, the film was originally given an adults-only rating. It was like originally rated R because of the violence.
Oh, I was going to say, not a Waka Chicka Wow Wow movie?
No.
Okay.
Actually, this meant the number of moments had to be cut, including one that saw Sigourney Weaver's Gwen DeMarco attempting to seduce the aliens. Another deleted scene showed the decapitation of several convention hall attendees during the escape pod crash at the end of the film. The film's changing aspect ratio caused problems with its cinema projection, which apparently some of it is 133, 185, some 2 to 235.
What did they do? Piecemeal this thing together?
They probably were talking to Zack Snyder.
Yeah. William Shatner and Patrick Stewart are both big fans of the film because of obviously the correlation to Star Trek. Talk of a sequel has been around since the movie came out, but at this point, I don't know. Sam Rockwell and Sigourney Weaver are both keen to return to the franchise, but supporting actor Enrico Colantoni was skeptical. Let's see. Number 10, it was Rainn Wilson's big screen debut. That's right, he was one of the Thermians. Rainn Wilson, obviously made famous from The Office. He was he had a minor role as one of the aliens in Galaxy Quest. It spawned 2 comic book series and a novel. Number 8, Guy Fleegman's Red Shirt character suffers the least in serious attacks. Yeah, obviously, Red Shirt has become a name for a stock character who dives swiftly after they appear on screen.
Mm-hmm.
But the other Guy Fleegman, played by Sam Rockwell, plays the role of the guy who was supposedly supposed to die, or he died one episode.
Mm-hmm.
The bathroom banter in the movie mirrors in a real-life experience for William Shatner. At one point in Galaxy Quest, Tim Allen's character overhears some unkind words in a men's bathroom. He says that's scene is actually lifted from the real life of William Shatner, who of course played Captain Kirk in Star Trek. Reportedly heard similar criticisms himself while he was preparing for a behind the scenes for Star Trek Convention in '86. Alan Rickman's character was originally the villain. Interesting. Number 5, Tim Allen was starstruck around Sigourney Weaver. I can believe it, because she's a great action star. Great,
Yep.
Let's see. Number 4, J.J. Abrams jokingly described it as one of his favorite Star Trek films.
Okay.
Maybe he should watch it more often when he's creating Star Trek.
Yes. Number 3, Alan Rickman's character is credited as Sir Alexander Dane. In an early version of the Galaxy Quest script, Alan Rickman's character, Alexander Dane, has been even more esteemed background. Let's see. Number 2, Gwen DeMarco's character hints at Jerry Ryan's experiences as a female sci-fi star. Just, it's just there as eye candy, lacking personality and depth. And number 1, Sam Rockwell based his character on a soldier from Aliens. He joined the Galaxy Quest cast around the same time he was starring in The Green Mile. The gritty drama saw Rockwell portrayed a disturbed prisoner, vividly different from Rockwell's Quest role. He was obviously he based his character on Private Hudson from Aliens, played by the late Bill Paxton. That was his name.
Oh, I thought
this is great. This is great.
I thought you were going on Michael Clark Duncan when you're talking about The Green Mile, because isn't he gone too, or is it?
I think so, yeah. But Sam Rockwell based his role. He was filming The Green Mile at the time, but he based his role in Galaxy Quest after Bill Paxton. So yeah, interesting. Yeah, still a great film. I have a copy of it here because I bought it when Alan Rickman passed. Because I had a copy of Dogma I watched that night when Alan Rickman passed. So let's see what else we have here, Jeff.
So here's something crazy, and it's going to happen. It looks like what would be when people are listening to this, what would be Monday night. So ESPN and Marvel will team up for a superhero-filled NBA telecast. So apparently they're going to present an alternate telecast of the May 3rd NBA contest between Golden State and New Orleans, and the game will feature an in-game storyline featuring members of the Avengers and other superhero-themed elements. The broadcast will feature 3D virtual characters including Iron Man, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Captain America, Black Widow, Doctor Strange, along with custom graphics and animation. The Marvel-themed cast, dubbed Arena of Heroes, will air on ESPN2, ESPN Deportes, and stream on ESPN Plus alongside the traditional broadcasting. We're eager for fans to experience this unique, innovative presentation that will pair Marvel and ESPN exceptional storytelling and production. We're proud to showcase the larger-than-life abilities of these NBA stars in a manner which only Disney and Marvel can deliver. During the game, a parallel story will take place in which Black Panther and Iron Man, who is apparently alive again, receive word of an impending threat and seek to recruit new members from the players on the court. Space Jam, or kind of a Space Jam, but make it Marvel. These players from each team, Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins for the Warriors, and then Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, and Lonzo Ball of the Pelicans, will be awarded Marvel hero points for each point, rebound, assist, and block and steal they accrue, with the points taken away for missed shots, free throws, and turnovers. Green, incidentally, is already committed to fighting intergalactic bag. So I guess Draymond Green is going to be part of Space Jam too. I was not aware of that. The commentators for the game will call the game in a Marvel-themed studio in ESPN's headquarters, and Marvel expert Angelique Roche will provide additional analysis. This is either going to be very interesting or very bad. I have not figured out which yet.
I don't have good feelings about Space Jam 2.
Well, I don't have really great feelings about this idea, although I really liked the Nickelodeon thing that they did during...
Was that the All-Star game or
No, during the Bears playoff game.
Oh, the playoffs,
wasn't
that's right,
it?
that's right, yeah.
And I think they might have done it for the Super Bowl, too, a little bit, too, where they did some stuff. But, yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I'm not feeling this. But it is kind of weird. I get it. Maybe it brings a different audience. Maybe it brings kids. Maybe kids watch it. Who knows? What else we got? We still got a couple things left.
Just with all the controversy that surrounded it, it's just like, yeah, maybe not so much.
A woman found out 21 years later that she was charged with a felony embezzlement for not returning a VHS tape.
What?
Nice.
A Texas woman doesn't remember renting a VHS tape 22 years ago, let alone that she didn't return it. And the place she rented it from shut its doors more than a decade ago. But the unreturned tape led to her being charged with a felony.
Oh, my God.
Although the case was dismissed and expunged Wednesday, Karen McBride is looking into legal options. He says, "It hurt me tremendously and my family," she told USA Today. "It makes me madder and madder the more I think about it." McBride, age 52, was charged with felony embezzlement of rental property in Oklahoma, where she previously lived. In March of 2000, more than a year after the tape of Sabrina the Teenage Witch was to be returned, the court records show. She believes her boyfriend at the time, who had 2 young daughters, rented the tape in her name. "I had to have," McBride said. "I didn't." She added, "I have never seen one episode nor movie." McBride didn't find out about the outstanding warrant against her until she tried to exchange her name on her license after getting married and moving to Texas. When she emailed the Department of Motor Vehicles in November to set up an appointment, as per COVID-19 protocols, she received a response on April 16th that she had to fix an issue in Oklahoma first. The email response, she was given a case number and the phone number to the courthouse. "I called it, and the lady looked up the reference number and told me it was felony embezzlement. I thought I was going to have a heart attack." She suspects having the felony on her record may have cost her job opportunities.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
She says, "I was working 2 jobs, sometimes 3. I was struggling to make ends meet when I knew I was quite capable of making really good money. Now she's looking for a lawyer in Oklahoma, but some have refused to take her case." McBride said lawyers that have told her that after her story was aired on local news channels said they were contacted by people who went to jail for similar situations. So a prosecutor files charges on somebody for something serious is going to find that person, whereas something like this, they're just going to wait until the person gets pulled over for speeding and gets taken into custody.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's similar situations where people they have warrants and they don't know. So
yeah, like there's a guy here in 2016 who got busted for having Freddy Got Fingered. First of all, why did you keep that movie of all God?
15 years prior, he's charged with a misdemeanor. How about that?
And then somebody else had Monster-in-Law in South Carolina and released on $2,000.
Had to spend the night in jail.
That's what you get. That's what you get for renting Monster-in-Law.
Yeah. At least you didn't rent Nothing But Trouble.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow.
So, anyway, our final story of the week. Boy aged 4 wins Josh fight over name. Battle video watched over 7 million times. So I've heard about this, but I don't know all the details.
Yeah, this happened last Saturday, the 24th.
Let's see. So a 20-second clip uploaded by Channel 8 KLNKN TV reporter Yosef Nasser showed a large crowd standing in a circle, ready to do battle over who was the top Josh. As the video continued, numerous people launched themselves into the center of the circle, armed with pool noodles, and did battle over the right to be crowned the winner of the Josh fight. Dozens of Joshes were seen whacking each other with foam battens at the Air Park Green area in Lincoln, Nebraska. Well, that's because these people have nothing fucking better to do.
It's the internet.
You know who the real winner is? Anybody who wore the Eagle Fang Old Spice is probably who won this thing.
Or a bowl of toast shrimp tails.
But there can only be one. Little Josh Vinson
Junior
was declared the victor. Declared age 5, but the boy's father later claimed he was 4. Following the fight, following the fight, the boy was interviewed and presented with the Burger King crown and a ceremonial belt that signaled he bested his fellow Joshes to the top spot. His interview crowning has since been viewed more than 3 million times and been liked by some 244,000 accounts. The organizer, Josh Swain, started this bizarre event after he started a joke online under spell of boredom about having a fight with people who shared his name. Swain challenged them to a brawl and selected Lincoln after putting in random coordinates.
Random global coordinates.
Nice. Ahead of the fight, Josh told the network, "This is going to happen, and it's going to be insane." There were so many people coming from Houston, from Colorado, and from Washington, people coming for this event. I don't know why, but it's insane. It's incredible. So the gatherings of no more than 8 and maintaining 6 feet between individuals or groups in Lincoln were changed from requirement to guidance, and according to the Lincoln website, this COVID guidelines include gatherings, youth activities, and sports. On the fundraising page, Swain added almost a year ago, under a spell of panic boredom, I made a group chat of people on Facebook that I could find with the same first and last name as mine. I challenged them all to a fight for the right to keep this name in common. This was a complete joke. I have posted the jokes to my Twitter before. When I posted the screenshots to my Twitter, the internet ran away with it and ran with enough endurance to remember a year later. This doesn't happen very often, so I'm afraid I have to oblige the internet and trek all the way across the contiguous United States to defend my name. It's not often that someone has the opportunity to have the attention and focus of a large number of people, so I thought it would be a great idea to use this attention to donate to a worthy cause in the state in which the battle is taking place. So it's for the fundraiser for the Nebraska Children's Hospital and the Food Bank of Lincoln. As of the Sunday morning that this is written, fundraiser had reached more than 9,600 people, following 198 people's donations.
Yeah,
exactly to combat it. Well, I have to watch them.
They all just swung their pool noodles at each other.
Sounds kinky.
That was it.
Sounds kinky as hell. Okay. Are you allowed to do that in public? I thought that was kind of illegal.
No, it was just pool noodles, so it was just a friendly gathering of Joshes.
I
who
guess.
would be the last Josh standing.
So, one other final note. Apparently, there's a gentleman who has been waiting for quite some time. I guess if you scramble the letters of the teams in Major League Baseball's AL West, he's been waiting for this for quite some time, that it does spell something, and it finally does as of recently, which is that because it spells asshat, which is the A's for the Oakland A's, S for Seattle, H for Houston, A for the LA Angels, and T for the Texas Rangers. Asshat.
Yep. The first 5 standings. Yay. So congratulations, asshats.
Yes.
Oh, that's rich.
So, and one last before we head out, like the Iron Sheik on Twitter. Follow the Iron Sheik on Twitter. We have to give your Iron Sheik tweet of the week. The Iron Sheik tweet of the week. Is it just me, or does nobody give a fuck anymore? #Oscars.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. So that'll do for this week for News of the Squared.
Yeah.
So check us
Thank
out.
you for joining us. Yes, once again here at News of the Squared. And of course, don't forget to pick up on Jeff and Mike next week.
Yeah,
And we still have a spectacular time with these news, all the weirdness and all the craziness, and kind of makes you scratch your head and say, huh?